The enemies of the Prophet in Mecca and Medina took every advantage they could to attack him. One of the things they attacked was his personal life, alayhi salatu. And we know this because it's mentioned in the Quran, the issue of Zayd and Zainab.
Yeah.
Right. So we know this. Okay. The enemies of the Prophet from the early Muslim period of Muslim expansion into the Middle East, people like John of Damascus, died around 740 of the Common Era. They attacked the Prophet for everything they could find, including his personal life, like Zayd and Zainab. People in Latin Christendom attacked the Prophet for every aspect of their life, his life they could, including his personal life, especially the issue of Zayd and Zainab. The issue of Zayd and Zainab comes up over and over and over and over and over and over again in medieval Christian polemics against Muslims, whether it's Middle Eastern Christians, Latin Christians, Greek-speaking Christians, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. None of those accounts ever talk about the age of Ayesha. If they talk about Ayesha, they talk about how they say that the Prophet was like obsessed with her. They became kind of obsessed with her and used the revelation to arrange the marriage to her. They don't talk about her age. The first time that I know of that her age is brought up in polemics against Islam is in the late 1800s. I don't even know exactly when, in maybe the 1890s or the first decade of the 1900s. Actually, it's a debate that Mirza Ghulam Ahmad has with a Christian priest, Christian minister. This is the text I sent you.
Yeah.
Right? So we know that people who had every motivation to attack the Prophet, to try and undermine him, and who have a history of going after his personal life, do not talk about his and they talk about Ayesha, but they don't talk about her age. That is very, very, very revealing. This was not seen as a locus, as something that he could be attacked for, even by his fiercest critics. That just shows you what I will go into today, which is how much our feelings on the topic of sexuality, sexual availability, maturity, marriage, propriety, etc., how much those have changed. That's the change. It's in our society. It's in global society. It's not about the life of the Prophet. Okay.